Have you ever been to a cocktail party? I mean, a good one, with a room full of people having different conversations. As you enter the room, it sounds like a collection of competing noise that all gets muddled together. However, as you start to listen carefully, you can pick out specific voices and tune into them clearly, despite the competing noise. And as you focus more intently, you might pick up one voice in particular that draws you in to take part in that conversation. It's something scientists refer to as the cocktail party effect. In essence, the human brain is able to find a desired signal amongst the noise, and we're actually quite adept at tuning into that signal, assuming it got our attention in the first place, and that it manages to hold our attention. Unlike that conversation with Bob over there, who keeps rambling on about his fishing trip.
Oh boy, it was intense.
Imagine your prospect's inbox as a virtual cocktail party. And look, they've just walked through the door. Like the rest of us, their inbox party is swarming with a lot of uninvited guests. And the noise level has been turned up to 11. And our jobs, as amazing salespeople, is to stand out from the rest of the noise, to deliver a great story that keeps them hanging on every word.
Whoa, I was fighting for my life out there.
And to make sure we get invited to that secret after party. You know, the discovery call.
Can you turn that down a bit? Sorry.
In this episode of Salespeople, we'll explore how to use personalized videos to earn attention at the inbox cocktail party and get invited back for more. There are countless best practices for how to stand out in that noisy cocktail party of an inbox. From catchy subject lines, to using emojis, to talking about them rather than yourself. But a new strategy has emerged that's making a few salespeople out there the life of their prospects' parties. And that's video. A short, personalized video can be highly effective for getting you into a real human conversation with your prospect. Video stands out from all the other noise at the party and entices them to tune into your story and meet you as a real person. There are many types of videos that you can record and send to your prospects, and we'll get to those in our upcoming episodes. But first, I want to take you back to the cocktail party to figure out how we can ensure they'll notice your video in the first place as the signal that stands out from the crowd. When sending a video message via email, there are 3 variables in your control that will make or break whether your prospect decides to tune in. It all starts with number 1, your email subject line. This is that first impression that is going to make or break whether your prospect ends up seeing your wonderful face at all or dismisses you as just another annoying, uninvited guest.
Now this is the real hook of the story.
Now, what stands out in the inbox is the same as what stands out at the cocktail party. Something that is unique, that feels potentially relevant, and finally, is just plain interesting. That explains why open rates on emails from Bob are darn close to 0. He only talks about himself and doesn't take the time to think about what anyone else might want to talk about. If Bob had a subject line, it would be something like this.
Hey, let me tell you how I cheated death.
When sending someone a video, you have a new opportunity to make your email subject simply irresistible. It's like walking into the party with an amazing story that everyone else wishes they had. If there was some video proof of this so-called escape from death, it might change the game for Bob. Combine the video factor with some personalization, and Bob could change his subject line to something like,
"Video for you, Tyler. See how I outran a 24-foot boat."
At most inbox parties, something like this is going to feel unique. Wait, a video? Relevant? And it's just for me? And yes, interesting. All right, Bob, I gotta check this out. For your own emails, think about how to use words like video, watch, show, or see within your subject line to get them to start tuning in. Okay, as a prospect, I'm intrigued enough to listen a bit closer. Bob's story sounds unique, relevant, and interesting. But is it really worth my time and attention, given there are so many other people at the party that I could be listening to? This brings us to variable number 2. Wait a second. I thought this was a video email, not a text-based email. Well, your video is important. It's how you'll tell your amazing story. But if you want your prospect to give it their full attention, you need to draw them in a bit further with some explanation. Unlike traditional emails, the goal of this copy isn't to explain everything you do or to convince them to respond. The goal of your email copy is to get them to watch the video. That's it. You just need to get them to click that play button, then you can let the video do the talking. You've got their initial attention now, but they aren't yet invested in what you have to say. As they listen into your first few points, they're trying to figure out whether what you have to say is actually more unique, relevant, and interesting than what others are talking about. And they're also looking for potential red flags. The 3 most common objections someone may have to watching your videos are: 1. Why a video instead of the usual emails I get from people? 2. Is this spam, or is this actually relevant and made just for me? And 3. How long is this thing gonna be? I mean, it seems interesting, but there's a lot of people at the party and I can't spend too much time on this. And there are some simple techniques you can use to get ahead of those objections and leave them no choice but to tune in. First, reference how short the video actually is. Second, let them know why you made a video rather than just sending some bullet points. And third, reinforce that this was truly done for them by using their name, company, role, or something else personal. Go ahead and try it out, Bob.
Hi, Tyler. I made you this 45-second video to introduce myself more personally and to show you how to swim faster.
Well, all right. Finally, your last chance to make sure your prospect clicks play on your video is your thumbnail image. Keeping in mind the same tactics you use to craft your subject line and email copy, make sure your thumbnail shows that this video is relevant and made for them. You can do this by holding up a whiteboard with your prospect's name on it, hovering over their webpage using a screen recording tool, or using a prop that directly relates to them. Get creative. This little image holds a lot of power. Spend time on your thumbnail to make your video irresistible. Well, here's Bob, all dressed up and ready to impress at his prospect's inbox cocktail party. And if he can do it, so can you. With a unique, relevant, and interesting subject line, you'll stand out from all the other noise and get noticed by your discerning prospect. And with some intriguing and reassuring email copy, you'll make them feel good about devoting some time to hearing your story. Finally, a polished thumbnail image will draw them in and create a sense of curiosity about what it is you have to say. In our next episode, we'll click on that play button to explore what a great prospecting video actually looks like, and how to ensure you get invited back to that VIP after party, the discovery call. Until next time.